I want to get back to the football Giants because yesterday, Madelyn, we did our top 10 running backs heading into the season list, and I put Saquon on that list. I still believe in the guy. What are you hearing about Saquon Barkley heading into the year?
Well, I think Saquon's got a lot to prove, and I think he knows that, and I think he feels that. And I remember earlier in OTAs, it was almost as though he had this chip on his shoulder when people were asking him how he's feeling or all that. And I know he's sick of being injured. I know he's sick of being asked about the injury, and it's a combination of things, right? He comes back from an 11-month recovery from that ACL only to have a freak accident landing on another player's foot and roll his ankle and have a really bad ankle sprain. And there's not really much you can do about that. It's not like, oh, if you train better, if you prepare your body better. This man takes care of his body extremely well. That being said, I know that he is eager to get back out on the field. This is a guy who does not like to not be available. And, he understands availability is the best ability. And talking to him earlier in this offseason program, one of the things that he really lights up in talking about is as Brian Dable and Mike Kafka are starting to install this offense, the way that they're using him, the way they're moving him around the field. He said, I haven't moved around this much since college. And he said he actually went back and watched some of his old Penn State tape to kind of remember what that felt like, what that looked like, what he played like in that kind of a system. And I asked him, well, what is it like, going back to watch that tape now that so much has changed, so much has happened in your life, in your career since those days. What do you see now looking at that young college player? He said, you know what, I was a lot more confident and a lot more comfortable at that time. And he said, dealing with these injuries, as I'm sure you know, like when you go through an injury like that, you come back and whether or not your body feels 100%, you're still a little bit mentally hesitant. You don't want it to happen again. You've been out for almost a year. You want to make sure to protect it. But he said, too, I'm finally starting to feel confident and trust my body again. I'm starting to feel comfortable again. And that is allowing him to play more free. And that combined with the way that they are being creative and using him in this offense, he's really excited, and you can see him light up in talking about it.
I appreciate the insights on Saquon. He's one of my favorite players in the league, and I hope he gets a chance to get back on the field healthy and perform at a high level.